It's your lunchtime update here on Deadline Day, and although there's been no firm movement, there has been frantic activity behind the scenes with the transfer window closing, or due to close, at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The most significant move we can tell you is that the Premier League are in talks with the FA and FIFA over whether to extend the transfer window deadline to give more time for medicals and personal terms to be agreed. Before you ask, we don't know if they're talking hours or if they're talking another day. What we do know is that the snow's caused chaos in terms of players travelling across the country, so we will let you know how that goes in our later bulletins. But on the player front, the Inter Milan winger Ricardo Quaresma has not been registered for their squad for the remaining phases of the Champions League. He cost them £20 million last summer, but he's been a disaster and is being linked with a loan move to Spurs. We told you earlier that the Andriaševin transfer to Arsenal is off. Only a late move from the Gunners will save that one, and talks are underway to save it, we understand. He was heading back to the airport after Arsenal refused, quite rightly, to pay over the odds for him, but Zenit St. Petersburg know they have to sell and they're trying to make it work. Now, Quaresma's not been the only big money flop from last summer, as you know. Man City's Joe, we understand, is on the way to Everton on loan, and talks remain ongoing between Liverpool and Spurs over Robbie Keane going back to London. Elsewhere, Newcastle midfielder Charles Nzogby is about to join Wigan. We told you earlier that a number of papers reported Hull moving in for Roma's Christian Panucci. That's off. His agent said this morning that the offers he'd received were not considered good enough by the player. He's got some front considering he's 35 years old and past it. Now, we're hearing too that Newcastle have bid £1.2 million for Coventry's England under-21 left-back Daniel Fox. Joking, he has also been linked with a move for Michael Johnson at Man City. We mentioned that earlier. City refusing to sell. Cardiff have made a £3 million bid for Hibs striker Stephen Fletcher. And Fulham want the forward Alvaro Negredo from Almeria in Spain. He scored 10 in 19. But the big moves are still in the balance. We expect a flurry of activity later on. Stay with us. We're back at 3.